Kyle Rickey high above the start-finish line here at the Stafford Motor Speedway with the gentleman that is the Grand Marshal for the 51st running of the Napa Auto Parts Spring Sizzler. He's also my cohort up here in the booth on race nights, Ben Dodge. And Ben, first off, congratulations on being named Grand Marshal. But first and more importantly, how are you feeling? It's been a while since we've seen you here at the racetrack, but we have heard you over the last couple of months.
Well, first off, it's an amazing situation, Kyle, to be honored in this way. I mean, I grew up around this racetrack my entire life, and to be given this opportunity by the 𝘓𝘓𝘯𝘯𝘶 family is something that I will never forget. As for my health, I'm doing really well. When this all started, it was stage 4 cancer, and I didn't really think I was going to be able to ever announce again. I was actually told by the doctors and the medical people and the experts, don't count on being able to do it. But fortunately, with a great therapist and some great doctors, I was able to fight my way through it. Now, am I cured? Of course not. But the fact is, I'm able to do some of the things that I used to do. And every day is a challenge, and every day I get to do a little bit more, and this is what I enjoy. It is my true passion, and I'm glad to be a part of it.
Let's talk about the Spring Sizzler. 51st running, I believe you've been to all 50, right?
I have been to every single Spring Sizzler that there ever has been. And a part of the majority of each and every one of them in some way, shape, or form, not just announcing, but in other ways when I was just a little kid, because I'm not that old,
No.
Believe that, I'll tell you, there's something else wrong here. But the key ingredient to the original Spring Sizzler was it brought everybody together. Cars from dirt, cars from asphalt, cars from short tracks, cars from super speedways, and they were assembled for a traditional short track event. It was the amount of laps that made the magic, okay? And that number was what everybody was all pumped up and excited about. And when these competitors come to this racetrack on Spring Sizzler weekend, it's not another race. The combination and the magic is there. The wheel and modified tour guys can come, the open guys, the MRS, the ROC, you name it. They're all going to be able to come and get bragging rights at a facility that breeds the best. Sounds like maybe an old cliche. It's not an old cliche. It is what we're all proud to be a part of and to be here and be recognized for it.
Is there one of the 50 that have been run thus far that stands out?
Oh, it's so tough to do. As I look back, I think one of the ones, and it's not just one, but one of the ones that I remember the most was Bob Pulver's win. It was so special because here was a competitor that ran this little quarter mile, and he came here with just hopes of qualifying, and he won the race. Talk about a Cinderella story. That was an amazing accomplishment.
Let's talk about this racetrack, this piece of property behind you. What does this place mean to you?
It means so much to me, to be honest with you. I started out making popcorn in the afternoon. As a little kid, 7, 8 years old, I would sit on the steps of the announcer's booth as I was 9, 10, 11 years old, and I would mimic the announcer. And I would say, someday I'm going to be able to do that. So when you ask me how I feel about this racetrack, it's a part of me growing up. That it's the story of a poor kid getting to live out his dreams. I love racing, I love this place, and I love working with people like 𝘕𝘗𝘓𝘗𝘓 and the 𝘓𝘓𝘯𝘓𝘯𝘓 family.
Well, Ben, congratulations on 50 years here at the racetrack, and we look forward to your involvement in the pre-race ceremonies for the 51st Napa Spring Sizzler here at Stafford.